Professor Arthur, he finds out very quickly that this strong persona she tries is. And so you guys know, close proximity, the feelings will start to. Hi, I'm Charity Ta'ala, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to following along with me being on this journey of becoming somebody's favorite author. If you didn't know, if you haven't seen my other video, I published my debut novel last year on March 2025. The title is Art, A-R-T. Yes, so proud of me. But yeah, in the novel Art, we are following the lovely Honora. She is going to college in New York City to pursue a career in art. You find out very quickly that Honora has this go-getter attitude, but yet she's very sensitive in certain areas when it comes to her drawing, let me say she's sensitive in certain areas when it comes to certain aspects in her life. And a lot of things that she does or don't do or have a hard time coping with is drawing faces. And this particular fear ties into something that she went through at a younger age, which you do learn about in the story. But her professor, Arthur, he finds out very quickly that this strong persona she tries to present to everybody is not as strong as she's showing. And so he decides to offer his help in helping her to overcome her fear of drawing faces. And so you guys know, close proximity, feelings will start to evolve, and Arthur, he is not your typical professor. He is very handsome. He's a little grumpy, but he has his moments, those moments and so many other moments causes Honora to catch feelings. And those feelings do develop. So you're following Honora through her whole entirety of her college career. And so you're learning things about her and hopefully seeing her grow throughout her years, not just with her art, but with her feelings for Arthur and with who she wants to be as she finish college and become into adulthood. I know some people might be thinking like, hold on, she's the student, he's the professor. No. Hear me out. It's going to be a yes, because this is not your cliche student-teacher relationship or even age gap relationship. These two characters, their feelings is not it's attraction. No, it's not that. Their attraction comes from a deeper place. I want their relationship to be something of growth, something of respect and understanding, so that when they get to that point, you're rooting for it, and you're rooting for them, you're rooting for the relationship to work, you're rooting for the relationship to last, you're rooting for everything to go in their favor. But you know how things are. I didn't want things to be I didn't want things to be easy for her or for Arthur, in that sense as well. So I hope, I'm biased because this is my story. I've written it and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I want so many other people to love it. And that is one of the reasons I wanted to create this YouTube channel, just to share not just share their story, but so many other stories that I have in my heart that I feel like, just like all these other authors are out here being promoted, like I feel like my story art should be right with them. But I in myself have to take fault, because I haven't been fully promoting my work. I'm doing better now. I am on social media, not just YouTube, but social media as far as like TikTok and Instagram. It has been one of those situations that I don't necessarily fear it, but I try to be very cautious with what I post and the things I want to share. And I think me trying to be so cautious with everything caused me to not want to share my work. I know that sounds very contradicting. It's like I'm trying to sabotage myself. It's like, oh, I published my book, someone find it, But I'm coming to the terms that I think I'm more of a longer content creator, because I will talk on TikTok and I feel like my videos will be so long, and by the time I get to the point, people probably have clicked off of it. Like the time spans on TikTok and Instagram is probably like 3 seconds. So if I'm not catching someone's attention in that time span, they have already moved on. But I'm kind of going off topic, but I'm just trying to say that hopefully with being on YouTube, I can, make my voice heard, find my readers, So that's why I'm, pushing myself to not only be proactive in sharing my work, but taking accountability for wanting to be a successful writer, to have readers recommend my book like that. I do have a book review on, and I'll attach it to the end of this video. But I just really want to put myself out there and not be so afraid of whatever it is to come, because I feel like whatever is to come is what God has planned for me. All right. So what else is going on? I have published what book? Am I going to be publishing more book? And that is a hard yes, I am. I'm currently in the middle of 2 series, and the series each have 3 books. One series is following these 3 sisters. It's a faith-based series. I'm currently done with the first story, and I'm almost sure I'll be able to have it finished for a book event I'm going to be participating in April, from April the 11th. The book event is on April 11th and 12th. It's called the Conyers Book Festival. This is hosted by the bookseller in, I think it's like Rockdale County. So this is my first time doing this book event. I'm really excited because there's supposed to be quite a bit of authors there. There's also supposed to be panels. I know Beverly Jenkins is going to be on the panel on that Saturday that I'm going to be there, which super excited. So I can't wait for that. And yes, I'm hoping I'll have that one. At least have a few copies for that one ready if anybody want to purchase it. And I'm aiming to have the second book, at least half the book cover done, so I can show a poster up, at least have a estimate date of when that will be published, as well, because I'm about 25% into the second story. But I'm shooting to have that one done by May. end of May, early June. So that's where I'm aiming. And then hopefully the third book for that one will be done by the fall time. In the fall season, I'm hoping to publish the first book for the second series I'm working on. That one is a college romance, a sports college romance. And this one is following one particular character, but of course there's going to be other characters involved. So yeah, that particular story I literally wrote a long time ago, and I'm a different writer now, so I have to really go back with sentence by sentence and do a line edit. And because the way I write now has changed, so I want to make sure that I update that book accordingly before I publish it. So that's gonna give myself quite a bit more time. So that one most likely will be like late fall before. I'll know more when I get to summertime exactly when I'll be able to publish that one, but I'm hoping about late fall. So yeah, this is, I don't know if you have some questions, say I want me to go into any specific detail about my journey as being a published author. I am published through Literary Landmarks Publishing Company. My first book was published through them. And yeah, so if you want to know any more information about my journey, leave me a message there in the comment section. I will most definitely do a full-blown video about any question you may have, like anything, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's about it. I want to get back to doing actually some writing because got a lot of things to do to plan for the book event that's going on in April. So I'm excited about that. And so yeah, if you like what you have heard thus far and you want to continue to follow me through my journey of becoming someone's favorite author, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell button so you know when I'm posting my next video. Also hype this video up. Also, I'm going to be also look in the description box because I'm going to be attaching some book promo videos regarding my characters. So I did what is called like an interview with my characters Honora and Art from my debut novel Art. So check the description box for those videos if you want to get some insight on how they felt about the storyline, and those are pretty cool, so be sure to check those out. Also, oh gosh, I didn't even mention I also did a art book that coordinates with the story Art, because we're following we have our main character. She's going to college to be an artist. So I just thought it was really cool if I could have art attached with it, since I am an artist myself. So yeah, I was able to create some artwork to go along with the characters and some of the art that was mentioned, even some art that wasn't necessarily mentioned. I just added some more artwork in there so I can have a full-blown art book to go along with the story. In that art book, it does have some information in there, the background of each picture, and also some questions to show you. I'll put a picture up to show some of the stuff that's inside the art book. But yeah, super excited about that. That's also currently available right now. And so yeah, if you want to know where you can purchase my books, check the description box. They're currently on Amazon. You can also go to my art site at car.inc.shop. You can also go to my publisher's website, Literary Landmarks Publishing Co. Oh gosh, that's bad. It's not .org. Just check the description box. I'm not about to screw that up, or I'll put it down here. I can't remember. Gosh, that's really bad. But yeah, I'm human, you know. I can only hold but so much information here. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and get off this video. I hope you liked the information I was showing you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
I finished my Mutual Charities debut novel, ART. As you can see, it's stunning. She gave this to me, sent a whole cute PR package sometime earlier this year in the winter, and then I hit that like 5 to 6 month slump, and I was like, I don't want to read this while I'm in a slump. I don't want to force myself to read it when I don't feel like reading at all, because then I know that's going to affect my review. And I'm so glad that I rated, because now that I'm out of the slump, I've been reading and can't stop. And it was the same for this book. Like, I couldn't put it down. It was drama filled to the core. All right, so let's get into it. Now, this is a forbidden romance between a college professor and one of his students. Now, I will say, when the female main character comes in, she's at least like 2 years behind all the other freshmen. So, for reasons that you find out in the book. So she's like 19 or 20. I'm pretty positive she's like 20 or something when she comes in as a freshman, and the professor is 25 years old. So it's not too big of an age gap. You could say it is. It's definitely forbidden, but not too crazy of an age gap. Not like 20 years or something. But something that I really appreciate about this book is, usually with forbidden romances or with like age gap romances, is that seems to be the main driving force of the plot. And they keep bringing it up over and over and over again. And that's the reason why the relationship almost doesn't work sometimes until the very end. And not to say that they didn't bring it up at all. It was. But I feel like this book touched on more so the issues and the baggage, the emotional baggage that both of these main characters have, and how they can't help but bring it into the relationship that they have with each other over and over and over again. They both need help in different ways for different things. And for some reason, they can't help but be attracted to each other. But they also can't help but bring along and project their insecurities and their doubts and their worries and their fears. And you see how they go through that throughout the book. And this book isn't just like over like a few months or years. It spans, I'm trying to think, all through college for the main character. So 4 years of college, and then fast forwards a few years when she's like a grown-up, has her own job and whatever. So you see how the relationship develops through time. And again, the main plot point isn't just about the forbiddenness of their relationship. It's about how they deal and handle their own issues and their own traumas and their own emotions. And I love to see that. ART and the art book that goes along with it, that shows you guys some of the pieces that are talked about in the book, because the main character is an artist and then the professor is an art teacher. Both of these are available on Amazon right now, so go on ahead and pick these up.